Hi, my name is Jake,
And my name's Drew.
and today we're going to show you two common Windows troubleshooting issues. Starting with, the computer does not recognize your USB device.
And then what to do when you can't find your files on your PC.
To start with the USB device, the first thing you probably want to do is make sure the type of USB you are using. USB 2.0 is an older deprecated version of USB. Today you're generally going to see USB 3.0. You're going to get faster transfer speeds. Any USB 3.0 is backwards compatible with 2.0. You have to be careful to make sure that the 2.0 you're using is compatible, or you have a software to use that on the 3.0. In many cases, the 3.0 is dedicated, which means it will not run 2.0 USB. How you can tell that is the first thing you want to do is go to your control panel. Many cases, you'll have the category icons. The easiest thing to do is make them the small icons. Go to the device manager. Go down here to where it says Universal Serial Bus. That is your USB. And you can tell right here that this is the USB 3.0, and that'll tell you that this is a dedicated 3.0 system. It does have on this desktop also dedicated 2.0 ports. If you were to plug a 2.0 or 3.0 into a 2.0 device, it's going to tell you you have 3.0 ports on this device. One of the next things that is really common in Windows is drive letters. So when you go to your Windows here, you're going to see this drive letter. This is your removable media is P. For some reason, in many cases, Windows doesn't like to assign any drive letters above G, so it could be an issue from mapping that drive letter to your USB device. How you fix that is you go to your control panel, administrative tools, go here to your computer management, go to disk management, and then you want to scroll down here until you see your removable media. You want to right click, change drive letter and path, and you'll see the P drive right here. You want to change that path, and we're going to change it to R. You can change it to almost any letter you want. You do not want to change it to any drive like C or E, anything like that that holds your system files. That's not going to be good. I also wouldn't recommend changing them drives at all. This is only for your removable media. So this is going to tell us here some programs that rely on this drive might not run correctly. That is fine as long as it's not a drive that holds any system files. So as you can tell, when we go down, we open files and folders here. See the drive letter is changed to R. See if that helps you access anything. And last, if none of that works, one of the last things you want to do is go to that drive, right click it, and click format. One thing you want to be careful on reformat drives is the fact that once you reformat it, all the data on that drive is going to be lost. So once you hit quick format, it's going to give us a warning here. It's going to tell us formatting will erase all data on this disk. Make sure you remove all files off of this before you reformat it. Go ahead and reformat that. It's going to tell us the format was complete, and at that point go back down to that drive and see if you can share or use the files and folders options and see if the USB drive works better. A few things I would not recommend is go into your device manager. I see a lot of YouTube videos on this, and then uninstalling that USB controller. The problem with that in the systems today is that your mouse, your keyboard, your USB, your webcams, everything is running off that USB controller. And once you want to install that, it's going to be really hard to make any changes. I also wouldn't recommend going into the registry and making any changes without a lot of Windows experience.
Now I'm going to show you how to search for missing files and folders on your computer. The first thing we're going to look at is where programs store their files by default. Now, if you're searching the internet, anytime you download any sort of folder, it will go right to the downloads folder, which is right here. Also, if it doesn't come up in your favorites tab, you can also go to the C drive, click on users, find your username, and then download should be right there for you as well. Also, any other application such as any of the Windows Office applications, for example, might save in the documents area, or if you're downloading a music file, might save in the music, pictures, and videos, and so on and so forth, might be saved anywhere within the libraries. Now, if you don't know, or that didn't work out for you, you can also use the search. You can search for pretty much any file within here as well. Now, let's just say I want to search for a picture. I can just either type in picture, and then the picture program comes up, or some sample pictures. But what if I want to look for a picture of a penguin? Then I can find the picture of the penguin as well. That also can work. You can also search within Windows 7 Explorer, check local disk. Now this is going to check and be a little bit wider of a file search as we're searching the entire hard drive. We can do just file extensions. You can do .jpg because that's when I know what the file extension is for that. And it's going to give me a lot of results here for this. So we're going to modify this a little bit to narrow down our search, and we're going to type PE in front of that. It's going to take a little bit to search, and there's our picture of penguins that I hope we helped you with your file searching and USB issues.
Thanks so much for watching our video. Please leave your comments below.